Welcome back to another episode of Ask the Attorney. I'm your host, Alex Alexander with Client Focus Media. Today, I'm super excited to bring Amy Bradley from BrigliaHundley. That's BrigliaHundley.com. They are actually a full-service agency that handles cases both trial basis and appellate levels in state and federal courts. Welcome, Amy. How are you?
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm great.
Thank you for being here. So we're just going to jump right into it. You guys have a pretty nice firm going on, and you handle you have a 70-30 kind of a mix. Tell us a little bit about what you guys do primarily.
So we actually are one of the few remaining, I think, really full-service law firms. So we can handle any number of legal issues. We can handle and do handle regularly criminal defense, personal injury, which is one of the areas that I sort of specialize in. And we also do corporate defense. And we can do basically, you have an area of law and we can do it. I think maybe with the exception of intellectual property or some maybe very specialized fields, but we really are a true full service law firm. And I think one of the things that sets this law firm apart is the fact that we can do that while maintaining low costs for our clients. But our clients also get exceptional service, and we have a reputation for being a law firm that is not afraid to go to trial and ready to go to trial when the case calls for it. Excellent.
Obviously, a true litigator, believe it or not, it's hard to find. It's fun to find people who almost live for that or will have a passion for that, because you can actually, you win cases that way, right? It's not just a matter. Please understand. I do understand if something can be settled quickly. I get it. There's no real cost involved and that kind of thing. So I understand it. But I also understand the value of a good attorney that likes to go in and play. So I'm assuming you like to play a little bit.
Fire in our bellies about going to trial. I absolutely love going to trial. It's one of my favorite things. And I think the reason that I'm so passionate about it and love it so much is that in many ways it is the climactic event of a case. And so the entirety of a case, really what you're doing is preparing it to go to trial. And so I think that the best lawyers are trial lawyers, because we are looking at the case from the very beginning and thinking, what am I going to say to the jury to convince them that my client is in the right or is the one that they should award money to, whatever the case may be, or not guilty. And so I love preparing a case as if you're going to trial. And then nothing excites me more than when you actually get to go to trial. Of course, it's a ton of work, but all the more fun.
I'm going to assume, and please, I'm not a lawyer. Okay, I don't even play one on TV. But I'm assuming that when you come forward with, you have everything ready for trial, it makes it easier for the settlement if that's to happen, right? Because they understand, maybe it's better if we actually do offer a whatever and settle for more, whatever the case may be. Is that true?
That is 100% true. If you position a case that you're going to go to trial, that's almost always when the settlement happens. You have to have convinced and truly be ready for trial, because that is what ultimately gets you that big settlement, those big numbers right before the trial, because that really, truly, the other side, they need to be afraid of you. And if they're afraid of you, those numbers get better. And that's the idea.
Well, if it's any consequence, I'm kind of afraid of you. So I don't want to go to court against you. Let's put it that way. I really appreciate you being on today. I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank everyone out there for tuning into this episode of Ask the Attorney. If you'd like to learn more about Amy Bradley from BrigliaHundley, go to BrigliaHundley.com, or of course here at iwannabuzz.com. Do something good for yourself and do some good for others.